Hi guys, welcome back to my Fintang Games, and in this very quick video, I'm gonna show you how you can switch between third person and first person camera in Unreal Engine 5. So we'll first work on creating the two perspective, third person and first person camera, as well as how you can switch between the two cameras. So it's gonna be very easy, but first don't forget to give a like and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And if you want to download the project link, is also available in the link description. And if you have any questions, drop comments down below and I'll be very happy to help you guys. So yeah, let's get started. By the way, I have also hosted a new kind of website here. So if you have a money to spare, maybe you can try to support me through this website here. It's called Buy Me a Coffee. So you can click on the link description, you can type your amount, maybe $1. It's up to you guys. It's all for making my channel grow faster. Okay, thank you again for all of your support, and yeah, let's head back to the video. So this is a blank empty project, fresh project. Here I use the third person template, and here you got the camera here, but it is on the third person camera. So first we're gonna initialize and make the first person perspective view first. So let's go. So let's go to our blueprint here. So go to content, third person, blueprint. So it's in your under your third person character. Let's click on that, and here in the viewport you'll see a camera boom and a follow camera right here. So this is your third person camera that we just saw, and let's rename this to something like third person camera. Alright, so maybe a very small tweak on this. You can go to the camera boom and you can click on the enable camera lag and enable camera rotation lag. So this will make your camera more smoother. As you can see, this is the after we enable the camera lag, you will notice that it's much more smoother and there's like a delay between it, and it's not good for competitive games, but this is just a very quick tip that you may enable this feature if you want to. Okay, and then you can copy the camera here and paste it under the mesh. So just click paste, and if it's on the outside here, you can just drag it under the mesh here. And let's rename this to something like first person camera. Okay, and a very simple way to attach this to your head is to go to the parent socket here, click the first person camera, choose the parent socket here, set it to head like that. And you may notice that the offset is a bit off right here, so you can just reset the Z value to be 0, and probably you can set this back to 0 as well, the rotation. Oops, no, I'll just leave that. And we can change the Y here to be 90. Oops, to X here. I think it's inverted, so you can or it should be negative 90 like this. Okay, you can play around with the value if you want to. I think this one is enough for now. If you don't want to attach this to your head, you can just delete it, and you can freely manually specify the position like this. Alright, but I'm just gonna set it to the head position right here. So after you're done with the camera here, you're gonna click on the use spawn control rotation. You can also play around with the field of view. I will set it to around 95. Click compile. Now let's go to the event graph, and we will make the switch camera right here. But first we're gonna make an input first. So you're gonna go to the third person input. On the action here, you can just duplicate the jump here if you have one. I'll name this IA underscore switch camera. Double click on that. Make sure that the trigger here set to pressed and released, and the value here is the digital boolean right here. Okay, now you can save. And if you are using the old Unreal Engine version, you can go to edit here, project settings, go to the input. Which one is that? This one. And you can add the action mapping here. But since I'm using the 5.5, and I believe that since 5.1 they use the new input system, so we're gonna use this. Alright, so go back to the input here, go click on the IMC default like that, and click plus on the mappings. It's gonna be the IA underscore switch camera, and And you can expand the drop down, and now you can select which key that you want it to be. But in this case, I will set it to tab. Now, click save. Now go back to the play character. And now when you right click on it, you should see the switch camera. IA switch camera. Choose this one. The one with the arrow icon there. Expand that one. And on the starter here, we can make a flip-flop. But actually, flip-flop is not the best way to do this. I'd prefer using a boolean for this one. So I'm gonna use boolean here, and you can make a new variable. Never mind. Instead of making a boolean, I will make a new enumeration. So this is like a very good practice for you guys. So I'm gonna right click here, go to the blueprint, enumeration, and name is enum_camera mode. Camera perspective mode. By the way, you can click shift space. Control space to open the content browser anywhere you are here. I'm gonna double click on the enumeration and click add the enumerator there. The first one is gonna be the third person and first person. You can name this anything you want. So click save. Go back to the player character. You're gonna make a new variable. Current camera perspective. So it's very clear and readable. And for the type, it's gonna be the enum_camera perspective mode, like that. And here you can drag this off and hold Control to get it, and now you can run a switch. Okay, so plug this into the starter like that. And on the third person here, we're gonna set this to the first person. Again, hold Alt and drag that. And the first person here, you're gonna set this to third person, like that. Go into the first person camera here and scroll down until you found this. It's called the auto activate. I'm gonna set this to false first for now. But if you want the game to start with the first person camera first, you have to keep this true, and you're gonna set the third person camera to be false. And you also have to set the default value of this. So you're gonna compile first, set the default value of the camera perspective to be anything you want. But in this case, I'm gonna set it to third person for the default one, and I'm gonna disable the auto activate in the first person camera, like that. Alright, so after this, we're gonna drag both of the camera like this, first person and the third person. So we're gonna get the component. You can just hold Control on your keyboard and drag it like that. Okay, and on the first person camera here, we're gonna call activate. And for the third person camera, deactivate it, like that. And now we can copy this and paste it right there on below there. And we can now set this to the third person camera to activate it. And we're gonna deactivate the first person camera. As simple as that, guys. But we still have to do something else. So we're gonna call this use controller rotation yaw. Set this to true whenever it's on the first person camera, and set this to false. So basically this node will like make the camera rotate toward your camera rotation. Now when I click play, press tab, and now it should work just fine. You can press tab again to go back to your third person camera. Okay, so that's probably it for this very quick video. And in the next video, I'm planning to make a flashlight system that will work on both the third person camera and the first person camera. And also I will make smooth transition between these two cameras right here. So because since currently it's very like sharp and like immediate, I could say. All right. And also I will make a light switch system. So if you are making a horror game, I think this series video will be very helpful to you guys. Alright, so don't forget to give a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, just ask me in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.